Hello everyone. So we are going to start the first lab of denial of services module, and the lab is all about 75th SYN flooding a target by using Metasploit. First let me explain about the SYN flood. A SYN flood is a form of DOS attack in which an attacker sends a succession of the SYN requests to a target machine in attempt to exhaust its resources and make it unresponsive to the legitimate incoming traffic. Right? And then DOS attack are the kind of security break that doesn't generally result in the theft of information. However, these attacks can harm the target in terms of time and resources. On the other hand, the failure might mean the loss of the services such as email. In the worst case scenario, the DOS attack can mean the accidental destruction of the files and programming of millions of the people, who happen to surfing the web at the time of attack. Basically, this attack is not harmful, it's not for theft, it's not for fraud, it's not for exploit. It is all about to down the resources of network and of your system, right? And though the chances of successful SYN flooding are fewer because of advanced networking device and the traffic control mechanism, the attacker can launch the SYN flooding attack easily using the packet crafting tool, right? So being an ethical hacker and pen tester, you must access your network sources for the SYN flooding attack. So we are going to attack on a machine by using Metasploit, and the attack will use for SYN flooding. For that, a TCP session establish a connection using a three-way handshake, as all we know. The source sent a SYN packet to the destination, and the destination are receiving the SYN packet sent by the source, responding by SYN plus ACK. Packet back to the source, then SYN ACK packet confirm the arrival of the first SYN packet of the source. In the conclusion, the source send an ACK packet for ACK SYN packet sent by the destination. In a SYN flooding attack, the attacker exploits the three-way handshake method. First, the attacker sends the fake TCP SYN request to the target server, and when the server sends back to SYN plus ACK in the response to the client server need an ACK response. This leaves the server waiting to complete the connection. So the connection can never be complete. Only we are just sending SYN, the forged SYN packet we are just going to send in SYN flooding attack, right? So we are going to use the Kali Linux to do a SYN flooding attack by using the port Q4, and here we are just starting with Nmap. So I'm going to launch the terminal first. So we are going to type a command nmap space -p. It's all about the port. Q4 is the port, and the IP address of the machine is 192.168.1.5. right? This is the IP address of the victim machine. We are going to exploit by SYN flooding. First, we are just going to check the port detail by using nmap. So you can see here the Q4 port is open, right? Showing the MAC address also. Now that we got the result starting the port is open, let us begin with performing SYN flooding on the victim machine using port Q4. So in this lab, we shall be using an auxiliary module named SYN flood. To perform the DOS attack on the machine, we need to launch this module from MS-CEF console because it's a part of Metasploit framework. So first, our work is to launch all the services. So servers, start, then service for Metasploit. So we can use the command service Metasploit start. It has been already started. Then we can launch MSF console. Here we go. So here we'll launch the MSF. Then we can use the command here, use auxiliary space. You can type here DOS, then with TCP, and obviously then synflood. Enter. So here we go. You can see here we are now on synflood. This launch the synflood module basically. So let us determine what are the modules option need to configure to begin the DOS attack. So obviously we can use the command show options. Here we need the name, the remote host, remote port, right? Then the spoofable source address, the number of the byte or capture, the source port, and number of seconds to wait for the new data. So first we're going to give the detail one by one. So first command we are going to use is set our host, is for the remote host. We are giving here the IP address of the machine 168.1.5, right? Then we can set the port also. It's obviously Q4 in case you just want to use for SYN flooding by using MSF, so this port should be open first. Then we are using the command set shost, right? You are just using the spoofing IP address of the Kali Linux, right? So we can take here, because we are taking out the spoof, so we can take any one, 192 or 168.15, 1.15 we can take. Six. Enter. Here give me the detail. Then now you have to configure the auxiliary code by setting is a non-taking, so we can take other one. Let me check it about. Okay. It's not taking the subnet. So then you can use the command for exploit. Here we go. It's starting SYN flooding on this machine having this port. This is all about what we are going to do and we have done. So that machine is facing the SYN flooding and we have executed the exploit for that machine, right? And this is all about your lab 75th, right? SYN flooding a target host by using Metasploit framework. So here we have finished your lab 75th. Thank you.